And we welcome Shakira.
Yay! Shakira.
Hello,
Shakira.
guys.
Or as they say where I'm from, Shakira.
Yeah, that's a Texan.
How you doing?
I like it like that too.
How you doing?
Good. I'm happy to be here. My first radio interview in a long time.
Yeah.
So,
And she's wearing shoes, which is not usual for Shakira.
Yeah, last time you were with us, you had no shoes. You had no clothing on at all last time.
you're igniting the imagination of the listeners. Right?
Oh, they love it. Trust me.
Radio, we paint words with paint pictures with words. Right now, we have everyone thinking you're totally nude. Speaking of,
But I'll charge you for that. You know?
no, thank you. If you go onto YouTube right now, there is a little bit of your video, your She-Wolf video on there, where you're bouncing around in this cage with this nude suit on. I thought you were actually naked.
It looked like it, didn't it?
Thanks for clarifying. It was a suit. Yeah, it was a suit. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm 40. You know, next 10 years, I'll be doing more outrageous things. But for now, I just, hang from cages and.
There you go.
It works.
Well, no, yeah.
I was turned on. I don't know.
Danielle.
Yes.
I know that you have a lovely husband at home and kids, but if you did go for with a woman, would you insist it be Shakira?
Oh, hells yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're on the list now.
You're
you
on
better
the
watch
list.
out.
Yeah.
She has
I'm
a list
already-
of ladies.
Thank you. You're on my list too.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I hate
Yeah,
to.
wait, what's up? Can I get in there? What's I mean,
You can have a Shakira sandwich.
don't leave me out.
I hate to be rude.
You're in.
I hate to be rude, but I think everyone in this room would probably would love to make love to you.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
John Bell.
Here's one.
Now,
Elvis, stop it.
let's move on to the music, shall we?
Yeah, now that we've broken the ice.
Please, ASAP.
Now, so obviously you're gearing up. Your album is coming out at the beginning of October, and that means a lot more of these things where you go on the road and you do these publicity things. And I'm assuming there's a tour to back this up. Are you working on that?
Yes. Next year, a tour of concerts and But for now, just promotion. And,
Right. So how much? Okay,
I'm ready for hair and makeup.
You ready for it?
I've been in a studio for over a year, working and writing and producing and not seeing the daylight.
Right.
Yeah, until I turned into a she-wolf.
Well, speaking of, we're going to play this song in a second. And originally we were going to world debut this song on our show, but now it's already out all over the world. You leaked it. We heard that you leaked it on the internet.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Somebody did.
Shakira.
No, it
Maybe
wasn't
your
me.
people.
Shakira.
Where are you?
Well, but for those who have not heard it, we will play it in a second. We're honored that you personally brought it up here to see us today. That's wonderful.
Yes, sir.
But as you gear up to go on the road, we were talking about this during the break. You're starting to you're trying to get back into what you feel is your perfect shape. Which how heavy is your workout? I mean, what do you do?
I started working out really hard probably a month and a half ago.
Right.
Yeah,
Now
2 hours a day.
Wow.
2 hours, but is it
a cruel diet. But once a week, I'm allowed to have like a huge meal.
What's the last huge
But
meal?
I'm getting carried away, and so I'm stepping it up like to 2 times a week.
Oh, good girl.
Sometimes 3.
Yes, John Bell.
Shakira, I heard that at some point you were a vegetarian or became a vegetarian for a little while. Somebody gave you some chickens or something. What is that story?
It lasted me like 1 month, actually. I tried.
You went meatless for a month?
Yeah. Until I was living in Spain in a farm, and then someone gave me 4 chickens, and I named them. They all had names. So they became kind of, very close to me,
like
and then
pets.
I couldn't eat them. And then I was like, okay, so if I cannot eat these chickens because they actually have names and they're my friends, I'm not going to be able to eat any chicken again. So I became a vegetarian.
But only for a month.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering whether that helped you with your weight and staying in shape and all that kind of stuff.
But I did not eat those chickens. Those
You
chickens survived.
They're
That
still
happened to
around.
us. We had turkeys in studio one Thanksgiving, and I couldn't eat turkey after this because we were surrounded by these turkeys, and I felt guilty eating turkey
And
after
they're beautiful.
hanging out with them.
Well, let's be honest.
know.
Turkeys, chickens, they're pretty stupid. I mean, they're not the smartest of pets. Why? How about a nice kitten, a nice puppy? Well, but you feel you're
But
eating.
it's not all about intelligence, And just
No, it's
sometimes
not.
It's just, they're just cute, and cute also counts,
Yeah.
So
Pollitos.
now, do you choose your men like this too? It's not about intelligence.
No, there is exactly the opposite.
Oh, no, she's got a good one. She's
I have,
got a,
Got a
good
really
one.
good one.
Yeah.
I have Christina on the phone, who is Colombian as well. Hello, Christina.
Good morning, guys.
Hi, Christina. How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be speaking to you. I'm Colombian. I'm from Medellin. Tremendously proud of you.
Oh,
and
gracias.
I just wanted to say thanks for everything.
Ay, qué linda, gracias, ¿eh? Thank you so much for calling.
English.
I'm sorry.
You are awesome. I'm telling you, you're the bomb. You're it.
Have you heard She-Wolf yet,
you.
Christina?
No, I haven't. I can't wait until you guys turn it on and put it on.
Well,
I can't wait.
have you heard Loba? Because I heard that you released that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
right?
in Latin America and Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was released in Spanish first.
That's the
and-
good stuff there. That's good.
Christina, thank you for your call, okay?
Thank you. Big kiss.
Thanks for everything.
Thank
So
you.
the new album that's coming out in October doesn't have a name yet, by the way, guys. But it's all in English, correct?
Yeah, and it has 3 Spanish songs.
3 Spanish
Okay,
songs?
yeah.
Are they in English?
Well, yeah, no.
'Cause I need
I
that.
almost fought for that one.
I need a little help with that. How many languages do you speak?
Almost 4.
Almost 4.
Yeah.
You know, the first time we interviewed you, you may not even remember this. Your English was not that great.
Yep.
Yeah, I barely spoke English.
And now you're breezing right through
Very
it.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
very
you.
good.
Thank
Now you're
you.
better than me.
Depends on the day, though. It still depends on the day.
What's the best way to learn a new language?
Reading, watching TV with subtitles. Yeah.
Right.
That's how a lot of people do it. How
Yeah.
they're learning
Actually,
Spanish.
with closed captions. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And so what you do is instead of watching it, you start reading the captions, and then you understand. You pick up little words here and there, and then that's where you place them.
Or you read the words in those big contracts that you sign with the record company.
And how do you find the time to read the contracts and go to school and go and produce and write and do all of these things? Because I heard that you were just so involved with this album.
You know, I spent so many years reading contracts, and I always got screwed up.
Yeah.
So I don't read them anymore. I have someone who actually does. Antonio reads them.
Does he really? Her
Boyfriend. Yeah,
boyfriend?
he's really good. He's a lawyer too.
Yeah, he's
and
hot.
He
That
oversees
helps.
all my non-artistic world.
Wait, but doesn't
But
that
he's very
get?
involved
Don't
with my
people tell
artistic
you?
world as well.
Don't people tell you don't let your boyfriend or don't let your significant other like find out personal things about you, like how much you get paid or things like that? Do you ever get worried about that?
No, but you know, we function as a married couple, even though we're not married, but we've been together for 9 years.
Right. Have you thought about raising a family?
Yes.
When?
I want to
When?
reproduce so fast.
You're gonna have hot kids. 'Cause
Oh,
you two are
thank
so hot. It's
you.
like Brad Pitt and Angelina
No,
Jolie
oh my
kids.
God.
No.
We wish.
Time out. No. Hold on a second. And John Bell has been around long enough to know when 2 beautiful people have a child, the child usually comes out very ugly.
That's right. That's exactly what happens. Look at me.
Yeah.
My parents are beautiful.
You're cute. You're cute.
Is this what you want? Is this what you want? It's true though. Maybe you should adopt. Think about it. Adopt a nice, beautiful child.
Nice.
Now I want to play the song She-Wolf. Typically we ask artists. A lot of people ask artists, "Well, tell us what this song means, what it's about." We don't do that here. We assume that our listeners are smart enough to understand when they look at a piece of art, we want them to judge on their own, and we want them to figure it out.
Yeah, it is hard to explain art, right?
You cannot explain art.
Or any artistic
No, you
discipline or
experience
music.
it, not
Yeah,
explain
it's
it, yeah.
such a subjective experience.
It's true. Even though you see art with your eyes, it's something you actually feel. It's like sugar. You can taste sugar, but you can also feel it. It makes your teeth hurt sometimes. It's the same thing. It makes no sense at all, does it?
No, it does. I mean, it's very difficult to describe how sugar feels in your mouth. You know?
Well,
Do we have any sugar? Let's all eat some sugar.
all right, let's pour some in. You know, I learned a new word, Elvis,
What's
through
that?
this song. If you listen really closely and if you look at the lyrics, it's lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Yeah, I had no clue what that was.
What is okay? You can tell us what is canthropy.
Lycanthropy is the transformation into a werewolf.
Yeah.
Really?
And I was like looking at the lyrics and I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? And then I'm
Now-
like, it's
It
the
happens
song.
to Scary every Friday night.
Really?
Yeah, he becomes a werewolf.
Is that why I have a hairy back? Okay, enough of that. We're just trying to be funny and it's not working. So we give you She-Wolf. This is Shakira. Shakira and She-Wolf. I just got a text message at 55100. I love this song. I'm blasting it while I'm driving down the highway. Thank you,
Nice.
Shakira, for an excellent song. Yeah. And it's kind of weird to hear your song on the radio. I mean,
Yes.
do you remember the first time you ever heard your first song that was on the radio
Yeah.
and how it made you feel? What was that like?
It is the greatest feeling. It still is, you know. I was 13, and I had just released my first album with
Right.
Sony Music, which back then was CBS.
Right.
Yeah. It was a song called Magia. Magic. I don't know.
And that label
It's a
isn't
song
even...
I wrote when I was 8.
you were-
Imagine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And there are people like Taylor Swift that people say like, oh my God, she's so young, 19. You were 13 years old when you had your first
My
single. That's
first album.
amazing. Wow.
Do you listen to those old songs and go, oh, God, what was I thinking? Or do you-
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You do? You think, like, why did they release this?
Especially in the first 2 albums, you know.
Does success... I think I already know the answer to this question, so why do I ask it? Has success changed you in any way?
We all change, you know.
For the good?
Whether we like it or not. I don't think success has transformed my essence or who I am deep inside, but my experiences on the road have definitely shaped my personality and my tastes and my views on things. But you know, I've coexisted with fame in different levels, you know, since I was very little. Because first I started, you know, in my hometown, and I had to persuade the local press that, you know, that I had something to say. And then I went to Bogota capital, and then I tried to convince my whole country about what I had to, you know, about my music, and try to prove things to my own people. Then in Latin America, then I came to America. So it has been such a gradual process, you know. And my field of action has just been expanding and expanding with the years. But I've been so used to this process, and with every single new album that I put out, I feel like I'm starting from zero again, you know. And I'm as nervous as when I was 13. You know, it's the same
You
feeling.
would think it would get easier after you're like now,
no, it
because now
doesn't.
it's international fame. You know, I mean, as you said, it started in your hometown, and then it was the Americas, and now, I mean, you would think that you'd kind of sit back and be like, I got this, but really, you're that. Are you nervous?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Do we make you nervous?
Adrenalized. No, you make me relax, actually.
But I'm sitting here
I'm
staring
having
at her.
fun.
I feel like I'm making her nervous because I'm looking at her.
I'm like mesmerized.
I'm looking at her skin, and I'm thinking, gosh, she has the most beautiful skin, and she doesn't have much makeup on. And I'm trying
Wow.
to figure it out in my head.
She worked for... How long did she work on this album, John Bell? She was saying about a year?
Yeah, year and a half. You said you were in the studio.
about a
just
year.
working.
And so
Yeah.
all Danielle's thinking
You know, I
about is...
did my tour of
Clear
concerts,
skin.
then I stopped for a year. I did all the things that I needed to do.
Well, Danielle's thinking about is your clear skin.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
How does that feel?
You guys.
Michelle is actually from Colombia. The first CD she ever purchased was your CD, right, Michelle?
Yes, it was. Hi, Shakira.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm from Colombia, so like I was there when you made, you know, sitcoms, novelas on TV. My parents
Just one.
Yeah, my parents watched them because I'm from Bogota, and like, oh God, you're an inspiration.
Oh,
Like, I look up to you a lot.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
So you were acting in a telenovela?
Yeah, just once.
What was your role? Were you like the
I was-
trampy, you know?
I was the you know
The vampy
main,
girl?
the main role, the protagonist. I don't know what
Really?
you call that in
The
English.
bitch.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, the bitch.
The bitch.
Not the bitch.
That's all right.
It's okay, you can be a
I was
bitch.
a victim, actually.
Really?
Wow.
We'll have to go back into the archives and see that.
No,
It was
please
like
don't.
actors-
Please
Please don't. You have any kind of appreciation for me in a personal level. Don't do that. I was such a terrible actress.
Oh, stop.
So I really
Is that
sucked.
something you ever want to get back into, or is it
No,
just music for
well-
you? Music and soon to have a family.
I'm always, you know, making up excuses not to take any roles that I'm being offered. I don't
But the videos
know.
you
I'm
act.
very unsure about my skills as an actress. So I don't know.
Now, are
I
you
really- I
are you
really
unsure
like
about your
music.
skills as a performer, as a musician?
No, well, you always are. You know, there's nothing scarier than standing in front of a white canvas. You know, when you're starting a project, you never know if you're gonna be able to explore new routes or present new possibilities to people. But then it happens again and again, and that's what's so exciting, and that's what keeps me, you know, hungry about, you know, doing music. And
Do you occasionally, though, get the feeling, wow, this is great. What I just did is fantastic. This is going to knock them dead. This is the best I've ever done.
yes, you know how long I spent mixing this one song. She Wolf, 1 month.
Wow.
Wow.
One
Wow.
month mixing.
So
I was losing it. I was at some point. I was like, please, someone make me stop.
you
know?
have a perfectionist thing going on, which
Yeah,
is
a
nothing
little
wrong with that.
bit.
Someone just sent a text asking us to ask you about the Barefoot Foundation. What is that?
Well, it's a foundation I started when I was 18. And since then, we've been focusing on education and providing, you know, education and nutrition and psychological support and occupational training for the parents as well, for areas that have been severely damaged by the internal conflict, by extreme poverty.
It's in Colombia.
Yeah, in Colombia. So it's very challenging, and that's part of what I was doing this last year. We were launching a new school for 1,800 students. So that's kind of like what we've been doing since I was 18, and of course I'm still learning about it and improving our model every year. But basically, is our school models attempt to also offer community service to these communities that have been so affected by violence and internal displacement in Colombia.
Now, and are you going to continue with Barefoot Foundation?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Oh, she's being very modest, though. I believe there was a statistic that said one year you gave more aid to Latin American countries than any other person in this world. So I think that there was a
really
like
yes.
that. No.
Well,
Wow, little Miss Shakira.
Yeah.
Look at that. Not bad.
better.
Well, this morning show is now, we're going to make a donation to the Barefoot Foundation. I'm assuming it's online at barefootfoundation.org or somewhere like that?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going
Thank you so much.
We would like to make a donation. Now,
Wow.
with this organization, do you continue to build schools and things in Colombia?
Yeah, we have currently 5 active schools and over 6,000 students.
Do you need people to actually volunteer and go down and help?
Oh, a lot of Americans have done that. We have people from different cities in this country who have actually traveled and have helped us out so much. I mean, I would not be able to do this by myself. I have an amazing team in Colombia. Okay,
I have an idea. I'm interrupting because we're at it. We're like way over. The stations are getting mad. We haven't taken a break. If we can put this together, we would like to send some of our listeners to a project. Let's talk about it in the future. I'm just kind of brainstorming on the air, and we'll go down with you.
Wow.
If you can do like an acoustic set for the town, for the village that we work in.
Absolutely. That
Really?
sounds amazing.
That's
Oh my God,
awesome.
they're gonna die. They're so
we don't want dying. No dying.
no, dying of
No,
happiness
please, no
and
death.
excitement.
No more death. Can we do this off the air and try to put something together? Because we've been trying to find something.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, so we find a community in Colombia that needs our help. We go down, we help build. You can see me building, can't you?
Oh, yeah,
oh my
absolutely.
God.
To build a new school, you mean?
Well, we help, yeah, because you don't ever want to walk into a structure that we built,
Not
because
by
it would
yourself.
fall over. But we can, I carried like boxes of nails and things, and then we'll be there for a few days, get some listeners to go down, and then if you could bring a guitarist, and you come to the village and do a couple of songs for the village.
Absolutely.
All right.
Count on me. Let's
We're
do
in.
it.
This is
Let's shake hands on that.
I'm right here.
nice.
It's a done deal.
Let me follow my chair.
It's a done deal. Are you
Great.
drinking? You're falling out of your chair. My God, Shakira's
I
drunk.
think it's something you put in my drink here.
Now, as long as this village that we go to has like a Four Seasons or a Hyatt. I did a Ritz Carlton. A Ritz Carlton would be nice.
There's a rich something there.
I would like to put that together. The album, which comes out October 5th, a never before heard, the name is going to be
She-Wolf.
She-Wolf. Done. Shakira, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you, Elvis. Thank you, guys. You've been great. I had so much fun.
We have a date over the next year.
Let's
We got
do
to
it.
get this together.
I'll be calling you.
All right.
I'll be knocking on your door at
can come
5
on
in the
in.
morning.
He's not protesting. He wants you to call him.
John Bell, we're going to Colombia, John.
I'm ready.
We're going.
It's Shakira.